the recipe on the other side. This one I could cover up because, you know, it's part of the recipe is on the other side, so it's not really usable unless I really wanted to. And here is another one from the Happy Planner, and I made a pocket here, and that covers up some of the dates because this is from a calendar view. So you can see the calendar numbers on this side. And I'm okay with this here. I can just write across or something here. This side was part of the brochure inside. This one had a bunch of about her, and I didn't really need that, or her artist. So I put a pocket in here with a butterfly, so I have a nice side pocket. More paper. Some more music paper. Oh, this is a fun piece of paper. I'll show you the other side on why. This is actually a real old piece. It came in a music book. Some more silk and sonder page. This is another piece from the same brochure of this came from. And in the tapestry of life, we're all connected. Each of us is a gift to those around us, helping each other be who we are, weaving a perfect picture together. So I wanted to keep that whole, and I put that in the middle. More silk and sonder pages. And now I kind of have an issue with putting things sideways. I know a lot of papers, they put it sideways like this because, you know, normally it should be like this. Because it just seems weird, like especially a lot of like music paper, they do that because it fits better in the books. But I thought with this one it was okay because it's such light paper, so you could see it as just being a vertical design, and I can still journal across on it. Okay, and here's that other half of that paper, and this was whatever music teacher had that book. This is her notes to her student, because I remember when I took piano lessons, my teacher would often write things out for that. So I kept that, and I thought it was kind of a cool little thing to include, and I included a little piece of music. And now you're seeing the other half of a lot of this. And this here was kind of cool too because it shows she gave herself the gift of time to create. I love that quote. And then it goes on, she combines a childlike joy and playful inquisitiveness and the discipline and focus of a Fortune 500 executive, whatever. But it's kind of like how she creates. And I really wanted to keep this part here. So I might add something down here later just to cover up, but I really wanted to keep that there. Here's another part of that Happy Planner calendar page. Oh, here's the other part of the recipe, and I made it into a slip pocket here. And there's still room to journal if I wish. So it's just basically a bunch of papers put together, a couple of pockets. It's pretty simple. And I did use my big stapler too. Sometimes you have to let the glue dry. I don't always have that patience. And this will be where I slip my information for my diabetic type 1 stuff and slip in my little symptom tracker. Here, let me show you. If you're new here, you might not know what I'm talking about, but this is my current one. And I will just slip it out and show you. So I track my blood sugars and my meds to make sure I remember. And all I have to do, this is called the belly band. And all I have to do is slip this in here when I'm into this book. And this tells me where my next, I should do my next finger prick and my next insulin placement, so I don't repeat that and have too much scarring. So it's easy to slip this in and out of the books and to use it. It has really helped me a lot. And so if you have something like that you track, maybe it's a food tracker, or maybe you have a school schedule, or you could have a work schedule that you just need to have in every journal that you do, then you might like to have custom make something. And you don't have to make something like this in order to put something simple like this in. All it is like paper glued in there. And I use a fabric glue. This is what I'm using right now, fabric tack. I know some people use other fabric adhesives, but the fabric glues will glue really well, and they don't get so soggy as like the tacky glue, because sometimes the tacky glue will distort your paper. I've noticed that this doesn't really make my paper wrinkly, so I really like that. And I think I got this at Hobby Lobby or Joann's or something like that. So it's really easy to find, and of course they often have 30, 40, 50% coupons, so you don't have to spend a lot of money for a good glue. So I think somebody asked me, well, how did I make something? So I use a lot of this. Some people will actually sew the pages in, and I haven't gotten to that point yet. I'm just having fun, with these, and maybe I will someday. So those are my 3 little fun journals that I made, and let me know below if this is something you're interested in doing too, or would you rather just buy it, or are these not useful at all for you? So I will review for you when I'm done with this one that I'm using right now, and like I said, I'm really enjoying it. I love having different pages to work with every day, and I never, I kind of like the unexpected. So that's been kind of fun to decorate this and have different pages and stuff. And I can't wait to show you how this turned out. Although I'm still into it, I'm not quite halfway through. But I expect during the holidays I'll have a lot more journaling going on in there. Thank you so much for watching, and stay tuned for the postscript, and I will update you on how I'm doing. Thanks so much for watching. Goodbye. P.S. Postscript. It's me. Thought that since my last video had my face, I would redeem myself a little bit. That I don't normally look that bad. I'm doing much better. I wanted to just update face to face, and thank you so much for all your understanding comments and your support. It meant a lot to me. I know I haven't responded to each and every one of them yet. It sounds like there are many of you who yourself or someone close to you deals with some kind of chronic issue, and yeah, really, it's hard sometimes. And especially, I'm new to this because it's just all happened in the last year. Hello, 2020. Actually, I'm looking forward to saying goodbye to it. Of course, it would happen in this year. I know one of you mentioned that I don't have to feel obligated to making a video. And I know that's true. I did think about not doing one at all, or forcing myself to get up and do something, but I knew that wasn't going to happen. I knew that would fail, actually, even though my mind was thinking, hey, this can take a lot of work just to do it. But I still wanted to make a video for you all. One thing is, I'm not big enough in my channel to be able to make posts like some of the larger channels. And I can't just make a note and say, hey, I'm not doing well this week, just to post. It has to be a video at this point for me. When I get bigger, I'd be able to do things like that. Or if there are more subscribers, then there are more options to make different posts. But for now, the only option was to make a video. The one thing that has been consistent for me through this pandemic is you and this YouTube channel. Once I said I put out videos on Tuesdays and Fridays, I have a put out video on every Tuesday and Friday. And that is something that I don't know where that came from, where I thought I could do 2 videos a week, where I've never made hardly any videos before. So I just wanted to follow through on that commitment to you and to myself. I feel like if I falter in that I might just let it go another time, and then I let it go another time until I'm not consistent anymore. So that is the main reason why I really wanted to put that out. And also to be honest with you guys about how some days are hard, and and so many of you understood that. So thank you for that too. So that is the update. I am doing much better. The flare took me out for a little over a day. It is a difficult time because all I could do was lay on the couch, and I actually did watch some Netflix, and then not a lot more. Maybe played a game on my phone and read. But my mind and my body wasn't up to more than that, which is difficult to think that someday I'd like to have a real job again. But some things have to change before that would happen, because I don't think employers would be happy. So that is my update, and thank you again so much for everybody's kind words and being on this journey with me, because I feel like you guys have been on this journey ever since before all this happened. I started this YouTube channel when I was recovering from cancer surgery. And then all these weird symptoms started to pop up after that. And so during this whole journey you've been here, I haven't shared a lot about it because the channel is about planning, not about so much me to help and encourage you and to give you some ideas and just to show you a little bit about how planning could be done, and I appreciate all the ideas you've shared with me too. So it's you've helped me probably more than I've helped you. So thank you again for being there. And this is getting long and a little sappy, so I'm going to close for now. So thank you so much, and maybe we'll do another face-to-face sometime, and otherwise you'll see my hands. So thank you so much for watching, and have a joyful day. Goodbye.